Photographs. Photographs shows us a million stories. It may refer to the past, the present, or the future. What matters most is the story that is being presented with the photo. A famous saying by the most famous photographer in the world, Clint J. de la Serna. 10 years ago, he studied in St. Therese School of Tanay, which is now being led by the principal, Cristel Joy Artiga, and is now known as one of the most prestigious schools known locally. There, you would find their famous teachers like Kyla Andrea Alcantara and Desiree Cabrera, which are known for their quality teaching. They are even being rooted by international schools like Harvard and Yale, but declined the offer because they want to serve their country and fellow men. Currently, Mr. de la Serna is flying back to the Philippines from Europe because of a charity party hosted by CM Incorporated, a company that owned almost all of the famous malls locally and internationally, especially in the Southeast Asia. CM Incorporated or Custodio Monaco Incorporated are owned by John Marsh Custodio and Francis Monaco. They invited Mr. de la Serna because of his influence all over the world and the benefit of his name on their company. While silently sitting in his business class and drinking coffee, the airplane suddenly experienced a turbulence that caused Mr. de la Serna's coffee to spill. Fortunately, he was immediately aided by the flight attendant, which is Aileen Gonzalez, together with Shamira Asinero. They immediately cleaned up the mess. On the other hand, Jerry May Manabat, another flight attendant, brought another cup of coffee and left. Mr. de la Serna was overwhelmed by the hospitality that was shown by the flight attendant of the Tanay Pacific Airlines, an outstanding airline known all over the world, which are owned by Egeline Imata and her business partner, Eliza Tabarara. He then slept because of a long flight ahead. After a few hours, he arrived in the Philippines safely. He took a PL Express, a courier service well used all over Asia that is owned by Pauline Lee Jimenez, to his hotel nearby. A few minutes later, he arrived in the Galaxy Heavens Hotel, a leading hotel with many branches in Asia, which is known for its eminent resto bar. This hotel is owned by Elijah Neal de Lava, a notorious businesswoman who is known for his cunning business strategies. Mr. de la Serna looked over the exterior and interior of the hotel itself. He was left in awe on how beautiful it was designed. It was said that the architect of this hotel was Kristen Olesco, one of the prominent architects in the world. She is known for her strenuous design that can only be engineered by Jamie Ann Vallo and Patrick Alinsanolin's engineering company, a rising engineering company worldwide. After appreciating the hotel, he went to his suite and slept. Then suddenly, a phone call awakened Mr. de la Serna from his slumber. The phone call was from his mother's private doctor, Francesca Francisco, one of the doctors in the world who graduated in Stanford University in the States. She told him that her mother is in the hospital because of stress. Worried, he immediately went to the hospital Miss Francisco addressed. He rode again in the PL Express and a few minutes later stepped on R&B Hospital, a prestigious hospital owned by Dr. Luis Antonio Ripari with the help of his friend Dr. Cherry Ann R. Villa. They both founded the hospital from the United States after they graduated from Harvard University. At present, they have several hospitals in the US, at Europe and Asia, and of course in the Philippines. He came inside the hospital and went to the information desk to ask. He was immediately assisted by Jerusha Moira Bermas, one of the head nurses in the hospital. After finding out the location of his mother, he searched for the room. On the way, he bumped into Dr. Angelari Unido, a famous chemist well known all over Asia. It was said that she was the one who found the quickest cure to coronavirus, a virus that afflicted the world last 2020. De la Serna recognized her because he featured her one time on his magazine. A few walks later, he reached his mother's room. When he went inside, he saw Dr. Christine Bernadette Cabrillas, her mother's cardiologist, checking up on her, with her two assistant nurses, Sunshine Alota and Juliana Ann Ramos. He asked Dr. Cabrillas about her mother and she said that she was stable. It was just because of stress, that's why she also tried to check her heart in case of other medical problems. He thanked them and moments after, they left. He just watched his mother while sleeping on the hospital bed, then called Serna Carillo, her personal psychiatrist, to assist her mother when things like this happened. A few days later, the charity party hosted by CM Incorporated immense. Mr. De La Serna prepared from the party from the hotel he was staying at and went to the said event, which is being held in the CM Incorporated Convention Center that just recently opened. When he reached the venue, he could see a lot of personalities, international and local. He even saw Joseph Simon Prudente, a model he once worked with and is known as a model of different companies like Pen Shop and even CM Incorporated. The whole place was also surrounded by CM Incorporated's private army led by Daphne Leonardo for the protection of everyone in the event. He went inside the venue and was greeted by Princess Monaco, one of the honor of CM Incorporated. He introduced his two most trusted IT managers, Joey Cativo and Christopher Caballero, and offered him their services if he ever needed one. He heard that his two IT managers revolutionized CM Incorporated in the field of technology. Mr. Monaco also introduced his four accounting managers, Rose Mel Carranza, Aliyah Shane De Los Santos, Mary Dorothy Monteroso, and Jasmine Murillo. They are the people who holds the accounting system of the whole CM Incorporated in and out of the country. They were also the reasons why CM Incorporated reached its peak and is still improving and gaining more. While looking around, he also saw engineer Jessica Aguinaldo and engineer Eunice Casanova, two of the promising engineers that engineered all of the malls owned by CM Incorporated in and out of the country. Even the CM Convention Center was engineered by these two people. All in all, the charity event went well and they've managed to come up with a huge amount to help the children that is being supported by the CM Foundation. The event ended with Mr. De La Serna taking a photograph of all the people that were part of the said event. The photo will be a memento that will portray a story that will be kept in the future. Just like every photographs that we make, like every photograph that we develop, we take these photos to reminisce the memories of the past, the moments that has already gone. Because taking pictures is savoring life intensely every 100th of a second. And the best about a picture is that it never changes even when people in it do. As time goes by, every one of us will change. Each one of us will become something we ought to become. But these photographs will be kept. This version of ourselves will stay in those photos forever. Because photographs takes an instant out of time, altering life by holding still.